Like the sexy nightwear?
I'm in middle of ironing my suit for the wedding.
Betty kicked you out?
No, she sent me to keep an eye on Biff, sleeping his stag night off. I'm going to make him one of my special portions.
Do they work?
Oh, aye. He'll not be feeling hungover anymore. Anyway, what are you doing here? Sowing little and round his backyard, getting him used to it?
James won't be growing up on the estate, Seth.
That's not what his dad thinks.
By his dad, I presume you mean Frank. Doesn't matter what he thinks. This time tomorrow, we'll be a long way from here.
And Frank don't know?
Only you, Seth. I was expecting to see you in the village, so I'm glad I caught you. I bought you a little something. Goodbye present.
What's this for?
You've been the only person in this whole rotten village that's ever had a good word for me. I just wanted to show you that I'd not forgotten. So take it, please, and, well, think kindly of me.
Aren't you going to tell me where you're heading?
Probably better you don't know.
You're so little and going, is it?
Of course.
You know Louise bought you this for work? Can I have it at weekends and in the evenings?
Hey, tell him I want a new telly next, stereo sound.
Oh, leave me be.
What I want to know is, what have you done to make him so generous?
No, I didn't ask for any of it. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to have it out with him, man. I'm going to tell him that it can't go on like this.
Frank, say it's been the best meal ticket this family's ever had.
Not from where I'm standing.
There's only how a Tina could take being given a flashcard as an insult. Fine Christmas this is turning out to be.
Dad's a bit down.
Well, it's not exactly been his year, has it? I mean, first Auntie Nellie going and then Sam.
Don't worry, he'll soon cheer up. I've had an idea.
Well, I hope it's better than your Santa Claus scam. Because the only thing we earned on that was forced labour on the blooming carol singing line.
We're all wondering where you got to.
I couldn't sleep.
Excited about your big day?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Oh, there's not to be scared of, sweetheart. You and Biff were made for each other.
Take it you hadn't told her about Biff and stripping then. He got well drunk last night and he ended up on a train to Aberdeen. Looks like we're gonna have to cancel at wedding, sis.
Oh, Dad, you've thought of everything. Even a bet to get our Roy ready for the wedding.
Shall I ask Jan to set another one for breakfast then?
No, thanks, Ned. Just wanted to make sure I caught Linda before she got too busy.
Right.
I thought you'd like this. Something old.
It's beautiful.
It was my mother's. I'm never going to have children to pass it on to, so I thought maybe you and Biff might want to give it to yours one day.
Thank you.
Better leave you to your family.
Zoe, do you have to go?
Well, you must have a lot to do.
Well, it's just I've been up half the night worrying, and you're the only person I can talk to.
How come I get the herbal hangover cure and you get the hair of the dog?
Because you've got to stay sober for ceremony and best not tell Betty about whiskey, though.
I reckon she knows you like a drop by now, Seth.
It's not that. I don't want her finding out it came from a secret admirer.
Yeah, of course it did.
Well, drink that, it'll do you good.
I'm not feeling healthy enough to be done good yet, Seth. Come on, tell me about your secret admirer.
Can't. I'm sworn to silence. Now take your medicine like a good lad. Come on, hurry up. I'm on a tight schedule. I'll have to go to church to see Vicar. And Dave will be here to take second shift looking after you.
I don't need a babysitter.
Maybe you don't.
And what's that mean?
Just drink.
All right, but only if you tell me what this is all about. Oh. Right, that's my side of the bargain.
It's tricky.
Seth, after making me drink that, you can't not tell me.
Kim Tate's leaving.
And that's bad news?
She's taking baby. Or I reckon Dave's going and all.
You were very late up. I guess the stag night ran on.
Yeah. Couldn't get rid of him.
Well, it was all in a good cause. Let's just hope Biff and Linda turn out to be as happy as we are. What, you worried about your best man speech?
Yeah, guess so.
You'll be fine. I've got a feeling from now on everything's going to be just great. Come on, eat breakfast. I'm going to save the best news till later.
I have been waiting for this day for so long, but now it's here. I don't know whether I can go through with it.
It's just nerves. You still love Biff, don't you?
Of course.
And Biff loves you. You've got nothing to worry about.
You know, we still haven't slept together. I know it hasn't been easy for him.
Well, I guess the waiting's over after tonight.
Mum says your breakfast is getting cold.
Looks like I've outstayed my welcome. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Don't worry about it, sis. Mum and Betty have got all the day worked out for you. And you're behind schedule, so come on.
Sorry.
I'll tell her it was yours fault for keeping you chatting. She's probably jealous she didn't get her hands on you first.
There you go, Malcolm Connor. I hope you haven't forgotten that we're going to Biff's wedding this afternoon.
How could I forget the society event of the year? And what about you, Chris? Are you going to give Biff and Linda what they really want, or are you going to go to the wedding? Well, if there's nothing else, I've got work to do in the stables.
I don't want James around those horses.
She is up to something.
No, she's just hitting out because she knows she's beaten. It's a pity you couldn't find a way of bringing Rachel into line.
If Alan's going to the Sugdens for Christmas lunch, we could have ours here. We'll invite the kids over.
Hey, I don't think Vic would be too keen on the idea.
And Terry does have a pub to run.
It's important they spend more time with him, otherwise they're never going to get used to him.
Well, maybe it's best not to rush things.
Well, the sooner they come to terms with it, the better it is for all of us.
Before she organises everything, I hope you've remembered that you're supposed to be coming over to the village hall to help me set up for the wedding reception.
Looking forward to it, Betty.
We can help too, if you like.
Considering your attitude to the marriage vows, I don't think you should have out to do with weddings.
So you're going to tell me a big secret, then?
Come on, then. Sit yourself down. I've put in another offer on Annie's cottage, and it looks like we could be moving in after Christmas. Alice is so excited about it.
I thought we couldn't afford it.
Eric's buying into the tea rooms, a kind of partnership.
That creep. Don't you think you should have talked it through with me first?
I'm sorry, David. I thought you'd be pleased.
Kathy, we'd manage.
We're playing some great music this morning. Hope you're enjoying it.
Look, I've got to get off to Biff's.
The news is coming up in 20 minutes' time. Turning out, but first...
Wish I could take you all. Even I don't know where I'm going. Who's coming with me?
It's true, then. You're going?
Shouldn't you be getting ready for your wedding?
I want to find out what you're up to first.
You reckon never got arrested where I come from? Did they handcuff you? Did they take a mugshot?
No, it was all a mistake. Now, I'd just like to thank you all for coming along this morning.
Look, Vicar, it's not that we don't want to help, it's just that we've got other things to do, you see.
Oh, pity. You see, I might just find that my memory comes back next time the police come to visit me.
That's blackmail.
I prefer to call it heavenly guidance.
And what sort of example is that from a man of the cloth?
Cunning, devious. Underhand seems perfect to me.
It's all right, Dad. All is not lost.
We bought our own collecting tins.
Right, and we'll start with while shepherds watch their flocks by night. After 3, 1, 2, 3. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down, and glory shone around.
So, did Seth send you? Might have known that when it came down to it, he's just like the rest of you.
He was worried that you were planning to take Dave with you.
David? But he's married to the love of his life.
Does that mean you're going to stay away from him?
What if I don't?
I'm going to make sure you don't ruin his life more than you already have.
Don't you see? I'm doing him a favour. And Kathy. If he decides to stay, it's because he really loves her. Not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, we've both got a busy day ahead.
You're not going anywhere till we've got this sorted out.
Big mistake, Biff. You should have remembered what happened to Nick. I don't let farmhands get in my way.
I'm not scared of you!
David's a big boy now. If he wants to come with me, there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Have you sorted things out with Chris? Nah, it's hopeless. Me and Joseph are in for a rotten Christmas. Why don't you come to us, Rachel? It's going to be our last at the farm and we're determined to make it the best ever. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that would be lovely. You can bring Steve if you like.
Hey, Dad! Dad! Someone just give me a £5. It's a good scam, this. We ought to do it every year.
1, 2, 3.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
There's no sign on him. Come on.
Bet he ain't going to be happy if you don't change your zims.
I'll tell you what, you wait here and I'll leave a note up that's the door.
If you're looking for Vicar, he ain't here.
I'll wait.
It shouldn't be that long. He's meant to be doing a wedding for us this afternoon.
I wouldn't count on that.
Seth?
Oh, heck.
Get in the dark streets now.
Where's Mal?
Oh, said he had to go off and organise a surprise.
It's all right, though. I've got his too.
All right. Hey, looks like you've got enough for turkey, booze and the rest. It's going to be a good Christmas after all.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I just collected the final donation.
We'll see you this afternoon at the wedding.
Yes, indeed.
28, 29, 30.
Yes. Lad, of course. You see, I couldn't let you go without saying thank you.
Oh, no trouble, Vicar. We've always got to help.
You see, that's what I thought. Other people have told me that you Dingles are a lying, thieving bunch totally beyond redemption. But I know your heart's in the right place. So I'm sure you'll be giving me the rest.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
About 30 quid by my reckoning.
30? It was only 20, honest.
30. You could always give it to another charity, say the Police Benevolent Fund.
Merry Christmas, Vicar.
You too, Dingles.
Merry Christmas, Vicar.
Bye-bye, turkey.
Bye-bye, booze.
Uncle Zach! Surprise!
I thought this Christmas was going to be jinxed, and now I know why.
Zachy!
Nice one, Dad.
Wasn't expecting to see you till later.
I'm on my way to Biff's.
Well, I mustn't begrudge him a few hours of your time now.
I told you last night I'm not coming with you.
That's what you said, but we both know what you want.
I want to start my life over with Kathy. That's why I married her.
And that means you're ready to kiss goodbye to your son, does it? 7 o'clock tonight, David. Think about it. Not for too long. You could spend the rest of your life regretting it.
You can't stop wedding.
This is my son. And the first I know about it's in the local paper.
That's where Biff wanted it.
Oh, 'cause you and that Betty Eggleton have turned him against me.
You did that yourself.
Maybe. I know he hates me. But if I do one thing for him in my life, it'll be to stop him making this mistake.
Look, I know they're young, but they're not rushing into it.
He's right, you know. They've both got a job, a place to live. They're sorted.
You don't understand. You and Betty think he's like a son to you. But there's things about him you don't know.
What are you talking about?
That's between me and my son.
Maybe we should have talked about it a long time ago. But there's not going to be any wedding till we've sorted it out.
Are you going to tell me what's going on?
What are you talking about?
Are you scarpering with Kim? That's what I'm talking about.
Who told you that?
She's been bragging about it, mate.
Okay. Look, she asked me, but I said no, and that's the end of it.
How many more times are you going to lie to me? How many?
It's not what you think, Biff!
Get out. I do not want a best man that's going to lie to me.
Look, I'm not giving in to Kim anymore, no matter what she says or does.
Well, if that's the truth, then you've got a way of proving it. Tell Kathy. Tell your family. And if Kim dares show her face, she'll soon find out she's not welcome.
I can't do that.
No, you mean you won't?
It's not because I'm trying to protect Kim, it's my son I'm thinking about. The way things stand now, I might lose him forever.
No, you lost your son the day that Frank put his name on the birth certificate. It's too late to get him back now. Why can't you just forget him? Forget about them both. It's Kathy that matters. Don't risk losing her as well.
Speak to me, Dad. Speak to me.
He's been out more than half an hour.
Ah, he has, hasn't he?
Stand aside!
What do you have to do that for?
Because you were play acting, and I was frightened of what he'd do to you when you open your eyes.
I'm not going to let thee hit me again, Zach.
We'll call it quits. Just as long as you go back where you came from.
Oh, come on, Zach. It's season of goodwill. I'm their brother, their own flesh and blood.
Please let him stay, Uncle Zach. There'll be no trouble.
No trouble? The last time he came, we had armed gangsters laying siege to the place. They nearly burnt it down. We were shot at, kidnapped. How much trouble can one man cause?
I've been no trouble since then.
Yeah, because you've been in prison.
Give him another chance, Dad.
He's only got 2 weeks only, then he's got to go back.
Come on, Uncle Zach. You can't chuck him out at Christmas.
Just you watch me.
You haven't seen my cufflinks, have you, Tina?
No, but I need to talk to you, Frank.
Tell you what, I'll take you out to dinner tonight. We can talk then.
No, I'd rather do it now.
What's on your mind?
I've been offered a job. Tony Brindle, the one we met in Birmingham, he wants me to run his London office.
You can never trust your friends. They're always the first to nick your staff. But don't worry. Whatever he's offered, I'll beat it.
That's not why I told you, Frank. I think it'd be best for both of us if I went.
What are you talking about? I need you here.
It's not working, Frank.
What do you mean? Why?
Well, maybe we want different things.
But we get on great together, Tina. I've never met anybody like you.
Not even Kim? Just a kid like me when you met her. Just your secretary. Then your PA. And then suddenly Mrs. Frank Tate.
Is that what you want? Is that what all this is about?
No, that's not what it's about. That's exactly what it's not about. That's why I've got to go.
No, you don't. Stick with me and I'll give you what you want.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want it.
Think about it. I love you and I want to marry you.
Dave, all you've got to do is get through this one day. And Kim's going to be gone forever. Now I'm going to make sure that's just what happens.
So you still want me as best man, then?
Seems like the only way to keep you two apart. Between the wedding and the reception, you're going to have plenty to do. And you can start with that. This is your responsibility till I put it on Linda's finger.
Thanks, Biff. I won't let you down, I promise you that.
Yeah, well, I'll make you another promise. At 7 o'clock tonight, you and me are going to have the biggest drink of the day. Because that'll be the end of it. And Kim's going to be gone. Well, come on. You're my best man. You got to look after me at my wedding.
Does it look all right?
Fabulous.
Oh, Linda, you look beautiful, love.
A picture?
Oh, I wish we booked a professional photographer, Ned.
You're joking. What prices they charge? Jack will be fine.
Oh, I suppose so. Well, I best get off to church, love.
Right then.
Hey, not as yet, love.
The bride's the last to arrive. Oh. Good luck, love. I've never felt prouder of you, Linda.
Thanks, Mum.
See you later. I was dead chuffed when Mr. Turner offered to drive us to church.
Yeah, it was very sweet of him.
Do you know, everyone in the village has helped one way or another. Just shows you how popular you and Biff are.
Now, about the ceremony.
Mrs. Eggleton, I know how to conduct a wedding.
Well, it's to be hoped you do. You see, the only reason we're having it here instead of Emmerdale is because of the trouble with that. There was poor Luke and that Tina Dingle's wedding. That was a disgrace. And then little James's due.
I can assure you, Mrs. Eggleton, that I'm fully qualified for the task ahead.
Oh, that's as maybe. But seeing you get arrested in a Santa Claus costume didn't exactly fill me with confidence.
I have conducted over 100 weddings without the slightest problem, and I see no reason why this one should be any different.
No one's getting married today.
Is there a problem?
You bet there is.
Please don't make any hasty decisions. At least think about it.
Well, come on, Dad. You don't be late for the church.
Kim's already in the car.
Yeah, you should see her outfit. Probably cost more than the wedding. Ironic thing is, you're still paying for it.
This is supposed to be a happy day. Can you two be civilised till after the ceremony?
I don't feel like going now.
You're expected. You can't let Biff and Linda down.
Promise me we can talk about this later, then. That's not too much to ask, surely.
Okay.
Come on, Dad.
I demand to see my son.
He doesn't want you here. That's why you weren't invited.
Ladies, I'm sure this can be settled amicably.
Oh, just you keep out of this, Vicar. It's between her and me. If you was a proper mother, you wouldn't want to spoil your son's special day like this.
I am his proper mother.
That's quite enough, Mrs. Eggleton.
Now, I've told you, Vicar. Just you keep your nose out of this. You know nothing about
I should have known she'd try and ruin everything.
There'll be no wedding if
What's
I don't
going on?
see my son.
May I say how lovely you look, Linda? Perfect bride.
Thank you.
Ready?
Now, you go and deal with these guests while I sort this lot out.
You can't sort anything unless I'm allowed to talk to my son in private.
I haven't got out to say to you.
I don't know what the problem is between you two, but surely it's not too late to make your peace. I know what it's like to be left out your own son's wedding.
There isn't going to be a wedding.
Oh, yes, there is. Because you can't do out to stop it.
We'll see about that. Isn't there a bit in the service about cause or just impediment? Well, you can either listen to me now or then.
What's going on over there?
Old village custom. Can't have a wedding in Emmerdale without a ritual human sacrifice.
I think you'd better go in.
We're going to be late.
No, don't worry. We're right on schedule.
Just think, Linda, love, when you get back in the car, you'll be a married woman.
I'm not moving till I've spoken to Brian. Well, you'll be standing here on your own then.
Hi there.
Is there a problem?
No, no problem.
There is now. Linda's here. You get back in there. You stay where you are, love. You better drive round a bit.
What's wrong?
I haven't got time to explain. Just drive.
What's going on?
Well, I'm sure there's a simple explanation.
Yeah, Biff's changed his mind.
Don't be silly, love. He wouldn't do that. I'd kill him if he did any road.
It's all my fault, isn't it? For making him wait so long.
Don't cry, love.
Oi, Betty, what's going on? You're keeping everyone waiting in here.
Right, we've wasted enough time. Nobody wants her here. If she causes trouble, she'll be thrown out.
Oh, no, she won't. I don't care what's gone on at Emmerdale Church. I won't have that sort of behaviour here.
Are you satisfied now? You managed to ruin everything for me, same as always.
All I'm asking is that you listen to what I've got to say. You can make your own mind up then.
What's this all about?
Your father.
I've never even met him. It's a bit late to try and bring him back into my life now.
I wouldn't if I didn't have to.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested. As far as I'm concerned, he's just another bloke who used to knock you about. The first in a long line.
That's how he was then. He's in a nursing home now.
So send him a bunch of flowers.
Have you ever heard of Huntington's career?
What is it, a racehorse?
It's the disease he's got.
Well, I'm sorry. But I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me.
It could have. It's hereditary.
Don't give me that. There's nothing wrong with me.
It doesn't hit till you're 30 or 40.
Oh, well, I'll send you a postcard in 10 years' time then, let you know how I'm feeling.
If you've got it, there's a fair chance you'll pass it on to your kids. Don't you think Linda's got a right to know that?
You want to know what I think? I think you've made all this up.
It's the truth.
No, the truth is you know how I feel about you. And this is just another way to try and get back into my life. Well, it's not going to work. Now, you can cause a scene if you want to, but one way or another, me and Linda are getting married, and there's nothing you can do to stop that.
What's so wrong with him wanting to marry you?
Do you have to ask?
Well, he's a millionaire who worships the ground you walk on. Yeah, I think I do have to ask.
I don't love him.
You don't have to love him. He's an old man with a dicky heart, and he owns half a flaming Yorkshire. I mean, can't you just close your eyes and pretend he's Tom Cruise?
And don't you reckon that's what Kim tried to do? I don't want to end up like her, and I would. See, Frank, he needs to control everything and everybody. I couldn't stand that.
You'll break Uncle Zach's heart, you know.
You know what he's worried about? Missing the chance of being one of the knobs. Frank Tate's father-in-law. They'd be an home fan before we got back off honeymoon.
They, Tina? I'm one of them, remember? And you used to be.
Oh, the old Tina wouldn't have thought twice. She'd be out for what she could get. Enjoying her dad piling scrap cars on her own farm lawn.
But not now, eh?
No. Working for Frank's given me independence. A chance to prove myself. I don't want to be owned by him. I don't want to be owned by any flipping bloke.
If there's no wedding, will we have to give the dress back?
Don't be silly. Of course there'll be a wedding.
Oh, we're ready for you now, Alice. What's going on?
It's probably best not to ask.
Oh, come on, Zach. Don't you think it's time we let bygones be bygones?
No.
But we've got no left to fight, have we? Nellie's gone, so neither of us can have her. And anyway, in another month, I'll have paid for my crimes.
You'll be back inside before summer's out, you'll see.
Oh, no. Now, I'm getting too old for all that now, Zach. I'm just looking for a chance to settle down somewhere.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's a long way from me.
I think he should stay, Dad. For Christmas.
Look, this is my house and it's full.
Well, you can stop in them stables out there.
Please, Dad.
Oh, that'd be perfect for me, Zach. I mean, I don't need any home comforts. And it'd be bigger than my cell.
There'll be no more gangsters chasing you then?
Oh, no. Dylan, he's all sorted. Anyway, my life of crime's over.
Hey, there's no need to go that far. There's no in pantry. Least you could do is nick us a turkey.
No problem.
Nice one, Dad.
That first I'm required to ask anyone present who knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry to declare it now.
Don't even think about it.
The vows you're about to take are to be made in the name of God, who is judge of all, and who knows all the secrets of our hearts.
The hardest thing's going to be convincing him that I see him as a father figure and nothing else.
Well, given that he knows the real one, that is going to take some explaining.
You know, I was kidding myself when he gave me that watch. I thought, he's got bags of money, it's not going to mean anything.
Tina, even millionaires don't give lasses expensive watches and don't mean anything.
And everybody else saw it and thought, she's Frank Tate's mistress. I thought it was them that were being stupid.
And now the car, eh?
Yep. And next, a wedding ring.
Wish I got that job at Home Farm instead of you.
I wish you had. You know, I don't think he believes I'll actually go. So used to doing deals and negotiating. Probably thinks I'm just holding out for more.
Well, he's asked you to marry him. He can't do better than that.
I don't want him to try, Mand. But if I can't get him to understand...
Well, then you'll just have to play by the Queensberry rules.
You what?
Hit him where it hurts. It's the kindest in the long run.
All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you, within the love of God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Brian Ian Francis Fowler and Linda Jane Glover have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of a ring. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. That which God has joined together, let not man divide.
I suppose I ought to thank you for not ruining the wedding.
I don't think Linda will be thanking me when she knows about your dad.
There's no point in going on with that lie now. Part of the family. She wants you in the photos.
Not me. I don't want any part of this wedding.
I've told you we're better off without her, Linda. You know what she's like.
Right, I just need the bride and the groom. And the immediate family.
Come on, come on.
Come on, Betty. And Betty and Seth. Right, if we just gather round.
You're looking so pleased about. It's only another mouth to feed.
Ain't a mile on the short in that. They're out catching Christmas dinner.
You couldn't catch a cheese sandwich between them. Hey, what do you want? We've done our carol singing.
We ordered rather too much for the children's party.
Eh?
I didn't like the thought of you going without a Christmas.
What's the cat?
I think I'd better be going.
Come on, then.
Enjoy your Christmas.
Thanks, Vic. All right. Well, that's me and Butch's Christmas dinner sorted. Better get your own now.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, and our kid. I won't keep you long.
I'm glad to hear it. We're wasting valuable drinking time.
Seth?
As best man, I'm supposed to say a few words. But since they're already living together, it's a bit too late to tell him that he'll never be able to get in bathroom. Or he'll need a mortgage to pay for the phone bill. Oh, aye, and getting ready for night outs takes longer than night out itself.
Jake!
No, only joking, our lass. He wouldn't listen to me anyway.
True.
Because he loves you. In fact, I don't think I've seen a couple more in love than you two. Apart from me and Kathy, that is. No, we've both been lucky enough to find that one special girl in our lives, and I hope these two are going to be as happy as me and Kathy are.
I'll drink to that.
No, Biff, we're drinking to you today. So, if you all like to stand and raise your glasses, like Seth already has done, and toast the happy couple, Biff and Linda.
Biff and Linda.
God bless them.
Right, that's enough from me. I won't bore you anymore. The bar's open. So, have a nice party, everybody, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much.
So, what's this about Kathy going into partnership with Pollard then to buy a house?
Well, I didn't ask her to do that.
No, David. You've got a wrap round your little finger. So she sells half her business to find you somewhere to live, and you can't even get off your backside and find a proper job.
Oh, Dad, I don't need this. 3 pints of lager, please.
Nice speech, David. Shame you didn't mean it. 7 o'clock, home farm. Don't be late.
Oh, I was beginning to wonder what had happened to you.
Sorry, were you worried?
No, but I could do with some help. It's hard work trying to run this place on your own, you know.
See what I have to put up with?
He's under a lot of pressure at the moment.
I'm dreading Christmas Day. Just me and Donna, and him shouting at us all the time.
I'm sure it won't be like that.
Suppose you'll be going home to be with your family.
I haven't really got any family to be with. Seth and Betty have kindly invited me.
Can't I come too?
I feel bad enough imposing myself.
Oh, please, they won't mind. You're the only one who understands me. The only one I can talk to.
I'll catch up with you.
Look, I'm sorry about earlier, but you took me by surprise.
It's all forgotten.
No, it may have been clumsily expressed, but I meant what I said.
I think we'd better go outside.
Good evening, guys and girls. Yay! Very soon it's going to be the moment you've all been waiting for.
Why's that, then?
Because it's full time. But before that, we're going to have the happy couple come up and strut the stuff and show you how it's done. So let's hear it. Big round of applause for Biff and Linda.
Come on, you. Let's show 'em how it's done. Come on. Not so long ago, it felt like my life was over. But I lost you for good.
Yeah, maybe you'd have been better off like that.
I've never been as happy. I really love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
I've decided I'm taking that job.
But you can't. You can't just leave me like this.
I can, and I've got to, because you won't listen.
OK, I'm listening. But you should know you've turned my life around. My life is full of hate. Kim, Dave, Christopher even. Then you come along and remind me that there's love.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry. Because I don't love you.
Give me a chance, Tina. When all this business with Kim is over, we can live a normal life.
I thought you said you were listening. What would be normal about us? You're old enough to be me flaming granddad. I'm poor, you're rich.
And so would you be.
No, Frank. You try and change me into something you think I should be. I'm not going to give you the chance to do that.
It's not like that. I'm not like that.
Don't touch me.
Stupid, Tina. Do you realise what you're throwing away?
I know exactly what I'm throwing away. Frank, it didn't have to be like this. It's the only way I could get you to understand. I don't love you, and I could never love you. Am I interrupting something? No. We're all finished now. I'm taking James home. I think 3 hours of village lowlife's more than he could stand.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes. You're welcome.
Thank you too.
Where do you think you're sneaking off to?
Well, it's not what you think.
No?
Look, I just want to see my son before she takes him away. I just want to say goodbye.
Dave, you gave me a word. You'd be crazy to go back on it. They'll be gone in half an hour.
Look, I just want to see him one last time.
Look, it's not worth the risk.
I'm disappointed in you, Dave. Well, standing here chatting when Kathy hasn't even got a partner, after all you said in your speech.
Yeah, sorry, sis. I'll go and put that right.
So, what did your mother say? Did she really want to stop the wedding?
Oh, she's bonkers. I told you, we're better off without her. Look, come on.
I've just got to nip out for a bit. But you mustn't let Biff know. You know, best man's duties, I've just got to slip a few little surprises into his honeymoon car.
What are you like?
Well, it's tradition, isn't it, dear?
I'll cover for you.
I don't deserve you.
Hi, mate. On farm, please.
Dad? All right, you don't look too good.
I have felt better.
Is it your heart?
Not how you think, boss. You go back to the party, enjoy yourself. I'll be all right. Oh, Tina, have you changed your mind?
No, I just thought I'd tell you, before you start looking for a new wife, sort out the one you've got. Dave Glover's on his way to own farm now. Come on. You sleep well, darling. So when you wake up, we'll be a long way from here. Looks like it's just going to be the two of us from now on.
So he drinks these 6 brandies, see, and he says to the landlord, he says, I shouldn't be drinking these with what I've got. He says, why, what you got? He says, 30p. You've got to admit, Zach, this is way to spend a proper family Christmas.
Left it a bit late, didn't you?
I made me mind if I wasn't going to come. Or I couldn't stay away.
Yeah, we've got to leave soon. Where are your things?
I'm not coming with you.
Then why are you here?
James, I want to say goodbye to my son.
Come with us, Mand.
Nah, the boys need me here.
I'll leave the car at the station. I'll post the keys and the papers onto you. You can do what you want with it.
He bought it for you.
No, I don't want it.
Well, Frank won't be happy.
That's why I'm doing this. Maybe this'll teach him a lesson and all.
Not a fond farewell, then.
You know, once upon a time, I thought he was something really special. Now I know he's just a rich old fool who thinks money can buy him anything. But now he knows different.
But aren't you going to say goodbye to the others?
No. I'm finished here now. I'll see you, Mum.
Thank you.
You love him, don't you, David? You really say goodbye to him?
Of course I love him. I love you too. Maybe I always will.
Then why?
Because enough people have been hurt already. I can't do this to Kathy, I'm sorry.
Biggest gamble of my life. I lost.
You still believing?
I can't stay in the same village as you, knowing it's really over.
What about all this? Money? Home farm?
None of that matters anymore. I gotta leave soon.
I can't let you leave. I've got to come with you.
What about Kathy?
It's always been you.
It's Frank.
What's going on?
I'm leaving you, Frank.
Ah, that's great news. And I hope you take your toy boy with you, because that's all you're going to get. You've bled me dry long enough.
Oh, don't worry. I don't want the money. I don't want anything that's yours anywhere near me.
Then the two of you might as well go now. Because I'm sure you don't want to wait till Kathy finds out.
We're going. First, I need to collect my baby.
Oh, no, you don't. James stays with me. He's mine.
Because you bought him? There isn't enough money in the world to make anybody believe that he's your son. Open your eyes, Frank. The whole village can see you for what you really are. A pathetic old fool who's not man enough to face the truth.
It's over, Frank. Just let us go.
You think I'm finished? I've hardly started. All my life I fought for what is mine. And you think I'm going to let a farmhand and that thing take it away from me? You want James. You're going to have to kill me first.
You're an old man with a dodgy heart, Frank. You can't stop us, and you know it.
Kim, I'll handle this.
I'm not wasting any more time. We've got a plane to catch. Now just get out of my way, Frank. It's over.
I warned you! You think I'd let scum like you get away with this?
I'm not gonna fight you!
You don't have any choice.
David!
I've got him! Get out!
David!
Go!
Pull the fire brigade! The nursery! I'll get a ladder! Frank! Hand him out to me! Go on. Go on, gently.
There you go.
No, hold on. You got him. Okay, I've got him.
David!
I'll have to go back through the bedroom. It's the only way!
Oh my God! Oh my God! David!
The story continues on Boxing Day at the later time of 8:30. Next tonight, Trolley Rage hits Sun Hill in the bill.